What's going on, family? Welcome to our new and improved studio. Oh, check it out, everybody. Wait for it. 1 second. I've got things now. Hold on. Watch this. You can see my hands! Yeah, that's right. We got it dialed in now. We having fun. Oh, my elbow should be more forward, huh? Ugh.
We live and direct?
We are. Here, Sifu, take this.
What do I do with that?
You put it on you.
Oh, cool. We got new toys. Ooh, boom. All right.
Yeah, sneak that up through your little shirt. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Family. Come on in, family. Got my microphones back. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I told y'all we was upgrading. Thank you for the support. We're doing it all in an effort to making our training facilities better for the family. That's for sure. Come on in. Let me make sure that this don't hit the floor. Is this like a receiver? Does it receive information from somewhere?
Yeah.
So it needs to be outside. Can I put it in my pocket?
No, you're fine, man. It's got like a 30-yard range.
No, I mean I don't want it to fall off. So I'm saying, can I just like put it in my
I
pocket?
think you can.
Yeah.
I do believe so.
I would prefer that. Hey family, come on in. You know we upgrading. You know that. How's everybody? I don't have to scream now. I don't have to scream anymore. I got my wireless mic. Sister Tracy, cosmic breath. Have I ever used that to describe anything that we do?
I don't think so.
No.
She might be talking about the microcosmic that I've referenced a few times.
She might be talking about the microcosmic orbit,
Right.
but I never talk about a cosmic breath. I don't ever remember saying that.
No, as a matter of fact, the only form I'm familiar with working with cosmic chi is one that beginners are not allowed to mess with.
Well, we're far from that right now.
Oh yeah.
But the microcosmic orbit is actually where we're headed.
Really?
Not today, but of course.
Cool.
You know that, right?
I knew it was a qigong thing. I did not know it was in Temple Tai Chi.
Yeah, well, that's part of the alchemy. Remember in the beginning we were talking about that.
I do remember how it was ever so useful during the K1 vortex.
Right. So in order to actually, we'll talk about it a little bit while we're here. Come on in, family. So the microcosmic orbit, we know the path, right? I was talking about the path, the route.
Yeah.
You remember the route?
Yeah, absolutely. So, microcosmic orbit is interesting because it works with the governing and conception vessel, much like every
So
breath
explain to the family, because
Yeah.
Tracy want to know about the microcosmic orbit. So just tell her about the governing and conception vessel. Family, we're going to start right there. We're going to do a little review on the microcosmic orbit.
But I better get myself a little microphone here going too then.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on in, family. So we're going to do a little microcosmic orbit discussion. Remember, when we first began this journey, and I was talking about the microcosmic orbit, where it was located at, I also mentioned that a lot of people was doing it, but not really doing it. They were more working on a superficial level, and they weren't really working inside of their body.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because in order to work the microcosmic orbit, you have to really place the chi into the dantian. So I said our focus is going to be opening the body and then sinking the mind into dantian. Those two things first.
And there's
Got to have the proper structure to have the proper function. Without that, you're just doing something in your mind. You're not really doing a microcosmic orbit
Right.
at all.
And I was doing that for 5 years.
A lot of
just
people
surface.
were, and they still
Yeah.
are.
There's
So-
one meditation that I came across. It's where you imagine the bubbling spring.
Yeah, so
Of
tell
the-
her about
Yeah, I
about the
will.
about the do and ren
Gotcha,
real
gotcha.
quick. Just go through it slow
Okay,
and
yeah.
check and see if they got anything going on there.
Sure. So microcosmic orbit, you're inhaling, breathing out of the depths of the Dantian. And that's really important, as Sifu was just talking about. The depth of the Dantian can be found with a certain meditation that I'm sure we'll go over some other time. But right now, let's do what Sifu says. Inhale, you're drawing chi from the core down towards the root before you send it into the tailbone here, which is the start of the governing vessel. The governing vessel spans from the tailbone all the way up the spine, traveling around the crown.
So what's another name for the governing vessel in case somebody want to do some research?
Is that the dew?
Yes.
The dew. Yeah, okay, so the dew meridian, or vessel, I think is a better way to, because it's a...
Yeah, that's true. I like vessel better.
Yeah. So the dew vessel, or governing, this is responsible for the inhale, the earth chi rising. Wrap that around, and it collects here, where the tongue is necessary to connect the two vessels before you can
So
exhale.
tip of the tongue at the roof of the mouth behind the front two teeth. Remember
Yeah.
that? Right.
Yep.
Specifically.
And then you exhale that down very gently. The Ren meridian, is that right, Sifu?
The ren is in the front.
But the Ren actually starts on the nose tip, is that right?
Well, it's placed like right up under here, like
Gotcha. So the conception vessel starts here.
when you
So
bring
it's-
those two together. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like putting a plug into the socket, the tongue. and
Yeah.
connects those two, right?
Right, so the governing vessel ends here on the upper lip, and the conception vessel begins here on the lower lip, and you use the tongue to connect the governing vessel to the conception vessel. And this is supposed to be where the chi is gathering up, waiting, building up, before you allow it to pass through the floodgates, so to speak.
Right. So
Into the
let me
Dantian.
piggyback off of that. So one of the reasons that we don't go right into doing the microcosmic orbit in our system, remember our system, there's plenty of systems out there. You know what I'm saying? So in our system, it may not be the same as another system. It may be some things that are alike, some similarities, but there may be some differences. So I don't know every system. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what we like to do, the approach is, first we have to make sure we have the right body or the right container. So we do these stretches and these movements. We want the body to be open and pliable, you know. And a yogi body may be able to get us there, you know what I'm saying, because they are open as well. But we also have to do something different in regards to the Tai Chi way or the Qigong way that a lot of yogi practitioners may not do. And that is sinking the mind, you know, truly sinking the mind down into the, not just the Dantian, but into the bottom of the Dantian. And also having that soft, gentle yi, right? And remember, I said we're going to actually be having the water will go up because we developed the water wheel. If we don't have the water wheel developed, we cannot have the water go up, right? And the fire will actually come down. See, where a lot of people get in trouble with these practices are, first of all, they don't have a guide to help them along the way when they come into certain type of issues or whatever. But they really don't know what they're doing, and they end up sending the fire into their head. So they send the fire up. Notice I said we're sending the water up and the fire down. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a big thing. That's why we're not rushing into it.
Yeah,
So
I
we gotta-
understand a lot more
That's why
after
we.
this.
That's why we started with the turtle.
Yeah.
The turtle is the water, so we want that water to start coming up, getting the bubbling wells to start gushing up the water well.
I actually just had my first, I had some sort of blockage creeping in, and I bursted it with water on accident.
So I hope that makes sense to
Yeah, that
you,
was
Sister
fun.
Tracy. Yes. So I hope that makes sense to you. So we headed that way, but we're not quite there yet. So we're gonna bow in and get started. Thank you, family, for all the support. We're definitely putting the funds back into Tai Chi 360. We got these fancy little, where is it? Right here. We got these fancy little microphones now. I don't have that wire tagging behind me.
Look, they're fancy.
Yeah, we got a nice 22-inch monitor over here now.
Speaking of,
Huge. We can see a lot now. This is awesome.
I should move this one over here.
Large 22-inch monitor. New camera. Oh man, it's like Christmas around here today. So we're going to keep doing that. What's on the agenda next? Oh, lighting. Yeah, lighting is next. So we're gonna keep getting it right. So let's go ahead and take our stance. And thank you for yesterday. As Brother Hollywood said, that was awesome. And it really was. So if any of you were not there yesterday, trust me, you definitely want to go and check out the video that we saved in regards to our gathering yesterday. It simply blew my mind to hear the testimonies that people are giving from their practice. I just give you the information, family. Now what you do with it, that's up to you. I want you to practice, but I can't force anyone to practice. But for people who are actually training, when you go and look at this video and see the benefits that they're getting, I'm talking about people who have been suffering their whole life with nightmares. No more nightmares. I never knew that was even possible coming from this training. We do not know the possibilities, family. That's why I say go into it with an open mind, just to do your training, because you know it's going to benefit you. That's all it takes. Go in there with a pure heart, and what's there for you, you will get it. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is. It's different for all of us. Let's bow in. Let's get right into it. Remember on yesterday, I introduced to you the method of 1-point training, but I added another little tidbit. Remember the stopping on the 3 different points? Don't throw that away, family. Don't give it back to me. I already have it. I'm still working on that. I want you to bring that into your life. The 1-point training will simply change your life. And I say that with all honesty and purity of heart. Let's get into it. Let's find our center. Let's find our center. And how do we go about finding our center? We want to begin with, first of all, focusing our mind on our lower dantian. We want to place the tip of our tongue at the roof of our mouth. We're going to the Wu Ji place, family. The tip of the chin should be slightly tucked in. Also begin with the legs straight. Don't bend the knees yet. Allow the knees to bend on the exhale when we begin our practice. The tailbone will pull downward with that 4 ounces of weight extended on the tip of the tailbone. Yeah, you'll slightly begin to allow your knees to bend. Don't force them to bend. All of these things before we get into it. So let's go ahead and begin. Exhale and feel inside. Feel for your tailbone and allow that to happen. Trust it will happen. You can feel it. And then your body wants to rebound off of the floor because it's all energy, family. What goes down must come up. What goes down must come up. That's just a principle. I'm going the wrong way on the camera. The weight is on the front third of your feet. Your weight is on the front third of your feet. I'm going into the bow right out the gate. Inhale. Draw up the earth energy. Draw up the earth energy. Now my weight is on the rear part of my feet and moving towards the front. Moving towards the front. This is the bow right here. This is the sun and the moon. This is our lineage, family. This is our lineage. The sun and the moon. Inhale all the way up. Inhale all the way up. So when you think of the sun, you have a yang energy. Think of the moon, you have a yin, right? Fire and water. Water and fire. Begin with 3 breaths of air here. Inhale. Focus on the Dantian, family. Get the best out of this practice that you can get. Let's invest these moments of time. Let's invest these moments of time deeply into our spirit. In the here, in the now. Feel your body. Feel every part of your body. Feel your palms. Feel your laogongs. Feel the arms. Feel the hair on your arms. Feel the hair on your head. Connect to the entire universe. You know, our bodies are similar, very similar to an antenna, definitely a very sophisticated computer, organic computer. And we can actually tune in with the entire universe on various levels. Of course, we're always tuned in to some degree, but don't we want to get the most out of our experience? That's what the inner alchemy training is all about. Getting the most out of this human experience as possible. Finding our true self. Being really tuned in to all of this abundance. All of this abundance is here for us. It is us. We are one. We just tune into it with a soft, gentle yi and just play in all of this energy, family. Of course, go right ahead, smile, enjoy it. Let's keep going, don't stop. Keep going with the same breath, don't stop. I want you to feel the breath travel through your body, family. Immerse yourself in the chi, in the prana. Relax the bottom of your feet. Allow the chi to flow. As you inhale, the body begins to rise upward. As you exhale, be sure that the tailbone is taking you downward, family. No stagnation in form. We are the form. We are form and no form. We are formlessness experiencing form. Formlessness experiencing form. Have fun with your Tai Chi. Yeah, open up the whole body. Let that energy flow. Health is our only truest wealth. Abundant health. We can all have it, family. We know the way, it's been given to us. Let's immerse ourselves in it. Inhale all the way up. All the way up. Make this your last one. Make this your last one. And bring hands back in front of Dantian. Palms right in front of lower Dantian. Inhale up your midline. Fingers are coming up, tracing a line up. Relax. Relax your shoulders. Feel the sky chi, the heaven chi on your palms. If at any time your arms get tired, go back to in front of the Dantian. Stay there, don't move. Right. Around her. Don't lock the wrists. Yeah. Don't seat the wrists as much. There you go. How your shoulders feel? Are they reaching up? There you go. Yeah, relax them a little bit more. There you go. So relax your shoulders. You see me relaxing, leading him to relax his shoulders, because when we reach up, we want to push up with our shoulders. So this is one of the most powerful standing postures in our set. Feel your loud lung. You get up to 2 minutes on this posture, you let me know. Nice. Especially as a beginner. Just breathe through it, family. Charge up. Charge up. This is a charge up posture. If you can go outside and do this in the sun, even better. Good. Don't have to stay too long. Go as long as you want, and when you get ready, bring the hands down to the front of Dantian. Don't strain yourself. Don't force yourself. But feel the energy. You know your body. You know your body better than I do. You know your body better than I do. Don't stand there shaking yourself and shaking like a tree. But don't be afraid to push yourself. Feel your whole body. Feel the bottom of your feet. Everything that we talk about. This is a perfect time to check it. This is internal power. This builds up the three treasures. We're talking about the three treasures. You familiar with the three treasures? The Chi, the Jing, and the Shen. This builds up the power, internal power. If you don't have a standing practice of at least a couple of minutes, you're really missing out on a large part of the Tai Chi. We have various postures, and this is one of the more difficult postures. Ah, Brother Gary. Don't force yourself. Don't let the monkey mind take you away. We got to do more of this. So this is the grand circle here. This is the grand circle. You can see that shape. This is not only building up three treasures, but also working on your Wei Chi field. Very powerful. This is a position of power. This is charging up. Wonderful way to begin your day. That's good. That's good enough. Take them down. Take them back to lower Dantian.
Did you all notice how you had to retuck the tailbone after you got back down?
Yeah. Feel your body. Feel the bottom of the feet. Feel everything that we were working with. I'm going to stand here for a couple minutes just like this. And we're going to go back up one more time. We're going to stand here for a couple minutes. So feel your body, family, all the way through. Good. We're going to go back up one more time. Give your body a chance to relax a little bit. If you're feeling like you're getting a cold or getting sick, give this posture a go. Give this posture a go. Tap into that heavenly chi. Whenever you get ready, my brother, take them right back up. Like a piercing palm, circle up. Once you get there, feel your body again. So in Tai Chi, family, here's some Tai Chi philosophy, Tai Chi idea for you. They say that small movement is better than large movement. No movement is better than small movement. So here we are. Here we are, no movement. How you feel here? Okay.
Should I be doing turtle back here?
Turtle back here is what? That looks good, but don't pull the shoulder. You know when we want to push up, we want to push our arms up. Just check your shoulders and see how they feel. If they're not raised up.
So sink them away from the ears, but still try to maintain my turtle.
As much as you can, right?
All right.
You don't want those scalpel popping out. So this is a new posture for Peyton as well. This is his first day doing this one. Everybody's doing it together. Nice. Yeah, that's it. You got it. That's good right there. It's like in the middle. Good. If you feel any discomfort in your body, family, like I said, challenge yourself just a bit and use your breath to breathe into that space. Wherever you feel that tightness or discomfort, breathe into that and allow it to go away. Because actually, once you feel something, it's already happened anyway. It's over. We just feel the results of it. It's already happened. So let the past be the past. This is a way that I use to brainwash myself in a good way to get through these type of trainings. I always tell myself, it's already gone. Why am I even acknowledging that? And it helps. If you want to make this a daily routine, you should get you a clock, a stopwatch, and start using that stopwatch so you can start tracking your progress. Starting with 2 minutes being the first gate, they call it. 2 minutes for a beginner could be quite a bit, or maybe not. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's body is different. You want to work it up to 20 minutes. Can you imagine? So 2 minutes would be like a maintenance type of training. Or maybe if you're doing 2 minutes here, you do 2 minutes in another posture. But if you're doing just one posture, you want to build that posture up to 20 minutes. And I promise you, we won't go there today. We won't go there today. But this is super powerful, family. We call Tai Chi an internal training. Yeah, and this is exactly, this type of training is actually what we call inner door training. And what do I mean by inner door? This is what was kept a secret from public teachings. This type of training, the whole alchemy training system was always private. It was never taught to the public. It was inner door teaching only. So I'll be honest with you. In the beginning, I was a little hesitant to even teach the alchemy in the way that I am. But once I thought about it, I felt good, and I got confirmation from Sifu. And just because I know the health benefits, that's the only reason that I know that it should be shared. And that's why we're doing it. So family, you're blessed to be getting this training. I'll be honest with you.
I am. Thank you.
I'll be real honest with you. Come on down to Dantian. Come on down to Dantian and stand the same way. Put your mind back on your lower Dantian. Let all that chi that you just built up, let that settle into Dantian.
I feel it.
Let it settle with the breath. Swallow the saliva. Follow it down. Let's do a little counting the breath. Let's do a little counting the breath, standing just like this, family. 2 minutes, just like our morning meditation where we're sitting. Same thing standing. Give yourself 2 minutes in this posture. Focusing on sinking the chi to the dantian. You just collected a massive amount of chi. Don't let that go to waste, family. Be mindful and follow it to dantian. Every breath. Every breath. Every breath, I want you to go out far with your imagination, expansive. Cover the whole universe with your mind. And then remember, start to reduce that, bring it in very small, about the size of a grain of rice, a mullet seed. And place that mullet seed into your lower dantian. Follow it in there. Use your imagination. All the way out and all the way in. Keep traveling just like that, family. Keep traveling just like that. This is internal training, family. This is the internal aspects. This is a little bit more than what you may get at most parks that they're just doing the form. This is inside the form. This is what we call inside the form, to build the Tai Chi body. To build the Tai Chi body. Remember, we talk about 3 bodies, right? Physical body, conscious body, as well as the emotional body. 3 bodies. We're going real deep. All the way in. All the way. Very nice. On your call, Brother Peyton, go into the circle hand posture. Let's run through the tortoise, especially the last part that you just got on the tortoise. Everybody follow Peyton through the circle hand. We're going to do a little tortoise. Take the same feeling that you have right now with you throughout the rest of our training session today, and you will gain a massive amount of benefits. I see your hands are glowing. Fire red. Let's do it. Yes. Palms are red, my brother. Now, if you know the tortoise routine, do it at your own breath, family. Don't follow him. Follow yourself. Remember, we're building up a solo practice here. We're building up an individual practice here. Just here to guide us along the way. Remember the breathing here. Remember, as his right hand goes up, his left heel comes off of the floor. The ball of the foot is touching the floor. He's also alternating his eye, the main eye. Both eyes are open, but the focus is on the eye of the hand that is being extended. Inhaling and exhaling. Holding the breath at the top, rotating from one side to the other. Follow your breath and not his. We all have our own rate of respiration, and it's best to follow our own. If you know the actual movement. And I'm sure most of us are starting to get it down now. We're starting to get it down now. This could be something in your daily toolbox, family. Very good. Let's run it for 3. Include the sides as well. Follow your own breath, family. If it takes you longer, it doesn't matter. Always beginning with that pinky finger, with the little finger, right? The small finger representing the heart as well as the small intestine, right? Picking up the earth chi. Remember, it's coming through the channels on the inside, and once it gets up to his xiphoid process right along in here, he holds that breath and forget about the breath. The body will start breathing again when it's ready. The breath will come back when it's ready. Bodies are smart, family. Body's a lot smarter than we think it is. Each cell has memory. Each cell has memory. Each cell is able to respond because it has memory. Does not have to react. Not being reactive, but being responsive. We're going deep down on the cellular level. That's why we want 100 days of non-stop practice, because we can actually rejuvenate and replenish fresh cells, skin cells, hair cells, all cells, with a daily routine. If you miss a day here and there, that's understandable. It may happen. But do your darndest not to miss not even one day, family. Not even one day. Do your best. All the way through. Am I still on? Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. Perfect. Remember, bring down the chi down the center and then split it. Visualize both kidneys filling up, left and right side, splitting into two pieces. Very important. Pinkies first, remember? Small finger first. Fire and small intestine begins. Now we go down and get that earth chi. Feel it in your palms. You have to use your mind and really feel it with the soft, gentle yi. That's the only way to feel it. If there's tension, you're going to block the feeling, family. The tension will block the feeling. Follow the fingers out. Sky chi on the palms, all the way through the central channel, all the way up, holding the breath here, elongating, opening those vertebrae in the spine. Oh, they feel so much better now. The vertebrae, as you do a spinal decompression. You're doing your own spinal decompression here, family. You're elongating the spine. Remember, we're building a Tai Chi body. Tai Chi body is open. We have to be open, not closed. That's the only way. If we're closed, the energy simply cannot come in, it cannot move. How else can we have oneness? There is no other way to have oneness. There is no other way to have oneness. Good, all the way down. So as I was saying earlier, we're actually, our lineage, if you look at the bow, I always talk about the sun and the moon, right? So sun and the moon is the lineage. The sun and moon lineage comes back from the temple. The temple in Taiwan, temple of the 8 Lohan. Fasu is the priest at the temple. He taught the inner alchemy system to Sifu Ran. Sifu Ran taught the inner alchemy system to his disciples. I am the last disciple, the last master that Sifu Ran promoted or whatever before he left the physical plane. Now here on this one, we want to turn, and remember we're actually pressing the ball of the foot into the floor. The toes are not touching the floor on this one right leg here. So now you know a little history. Master Fang was my first Tai Chi teacher. And he taught me the secret exercises that I give you all. This is not one of those. This is part of the inner alchemy system itself. Master Fong taught me the Tai Chi 24. He taught me push hands and Yang 108, the Yang 24, Yang 108. I let both of those go, and I kept what I found to be useful, which is Master Fong's secret exercises. So the inner alchemy is temple Tai Chi training. Thank you for the question, my good brother Gary. So shifting the weight into the right leg. Notice how the back, the left leg turn onto the ball of the foot. And now basically you're doing the exact same type of thing here. The only addition is you're consciously pressing into the floor with that one foot that is raised off of the floor with the heel. So your heel is up, the ball of the foot is down, and you're consciously pressing down. This is going to give you a connection from the ball of your foot all the way through your body. All the way through. And you should be able to feel that, especially over time. Now in the beginning, you may be using a lot of force. You may have a lot of disconnection and you don't feel it as much. Standing meditation was given to me by Sifu Ron. All of my Tai Chi teachers gave me different standing. And I share with you what I found from all the lineages in regards to the postures. But this has mostly been Master Liao's charge up and drain off, which is part of our Dao Gong meditation. And that's usually given to inner door students as well. This is why we're here, family, in the Patreon, because I look at you all as being more than just students that just come and go. So I'm sharing with you the stuff that normally would not be shared in such detail. You may get a little bit of it, but you would never get the detail that I'm giving you all.
You want me to do two more?
Do two more. No, do one more. Do one more on each side, and then let's do a little bit of Master Fong for sure.
Okay.
It's been a while. So one more set on the both sides. I want you to start doing both sides every day. Now, make sure that you pay attention to your body. You don't want to overdo it and do 20 sets per day. No, you have to listen to your body. You can overdo it as well. Overdo it meaning you feel sore and stiff and you don't feel like doing it the next day. That means you overdid it. You overdid it mentally as well as physically. Don't burn yourself out. This is not meant to be a physical exercise. Although it is physical, it's also meant to be meditation in motion. So you should not be feeling like you did a set of weightlifting when you leave this training. It's not that type of training, family. Very good. Make sure that you're pressing down with that back foot ball, creating that ground path, that line. There it is. Right. So if you overbend this back knee, you won't get that connection to the ground path to connect the spine all the way through. So don't overbend that back leg. Don't overbend either of the legs. Very good. Y'all getting this stuff. I get happy. I get excited. Thank y'all for sharing the questions with me. Brother Dan loves the standing. I love the standing too, my good brother. And can you believe something so simple was once a secret? Because people don't think it has any benefits. But you touch a Tai Chi person, you can feel how rooted they are. It comes from standing. It comes from standing. And if you're not standing and you touch my hand, I'm going to know right away. I'm going to know right away. Because your body changes. We're really building a Tai Chi body, family. Very good. Make sure you got that nice breath going on. Nice breath going on. Oh, there's some good training. I feel like we at the temple right here. This is the next best thing, family. This is the next best thing. Now all we have to do is get you all to come and see me at least once or twice a year, or I come to see you once or twice a year. Either way, that's the only part that's missing. Other than that, this is great. This is absolutely awesome. I love it. This remote training is absolutely awesome, especially when I can see you all on the meets. We got to do one of these on the meets. We got to do this on the meets. Because I want to see y'all working it, family. I want to see y'all working it. I want to see your face also. You know I want to see your face, family. It just feels so much better, like we're like really connected. That's good. What's your favorite Master Fawn's exercise? Hey family, what's your favorite Master Fawn's exercise?
Sipping on sun.
What's your favorite? Type it in, let me know. This is a poll. Big shout out to Master Fawn. He had to go back to China. He was getting older and he wanted to be back in China in his old age. He didn't have much here, and I understood that. He went back. And he was in great health in his 80s. Whew. How you feel?
Like I need a sipper.
A sip of tea, huh?
Yeah.
Sip of green tea and moringa.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Never die. Just in time.
Wow, forgot about my new habit. 2 hands, that's the 2 hands, my good brother.
Oh yeah, and thank you for my healing. Thank you for Sifu's healing.
Thank you for teaching me how to drink my tea properly. What we got there? My favorite is secret pointy finger. Guess who said it?
Yeah, Jeremy.
Yeah.
I already know. I already know. Secret pointy finger.
I'm trying to follow paper.
Get
on the
real.
second part. I'm not familiar with it. Do you push the hands and heel up, or are the hands pushed up together? Actually, it's both. It's just like we're gonna have to do that again, but not right now.
Okay.
We'll do it tomorrow.
All right.
The side view, because Pam didn't see it before.
Oh.
And probably some other people didn't see it before.
Okay.
So hey, Sister Pam, we'll do it tomorrow, and we'll focus on the side position a little more.
Yeah, sorry about that, Sister Pam.
Yeah, that's all right. I took it for granted. I've been meaning to ask about the needle at the bottom of the sea. Yeah, but let's get into the Tai Chi. I got you. We're going to get you on that one.
Yeah.
All right, Sister Gaines says she needs some clarification on the side one as well.
Okay, perfect.
All right, cool. I love sword fingers with the B with the B noise. That's a powerful one. Tracy liked the sword finger with the B noise. That's my favorite with the B noise with the bzzz. Oh, everything shakes up inside.
Nice.
Jeremy says I like that one too, Trey. Yeah, well, we all like that. Oh wow, Pam like knife cuts through. That's an odd to hear that. Most people hates that knife cuts through.
She's a long-term benefits kind
Throw
of.
it on the top. Let's start with knife cuts through.
All right.
Knife cuts through, family. Thank you, Sister Pam. I love the pointy finger ones too, best.
Knife cuts through.
Let's do knife cuts through because nobody said they liked that one other than Sister Pam. And I know that Brother Gary hates it. Let's do this one, family. This is a huge benefit right here. Trust me. This one here is helping us to connect parts of our body that we normally wouldn't connect. If you think about how you're connecting and then folding like that, so you're getting into those tendons and ligaments, man.
I think I remember how to do this.
I got you.
It's inhale, twist to the
No,
side,
this
right?
side.
Oh, see, look, I'm doing it wrong already.
So twist away from where you're gonna fold.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
And then you're gonna go back down on a diagonal.
Do I change my feet at all?
No, you stay
Nope.
just like that.
Okay.
Do 6 on each side. So this is the inhale. Good. And then exhale, folding across. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes, it actually looks better than before, your structure. Remember I said 3 steps to this alchemy training. 3 steps. I said structure. So in order to have proper structure, we have to loosen our body. Right? So we loosen our body by doing these types of movements with the mind and breath. This is the first step. Now, although we do 3 different steps, we do them at the same time. We do them at the same time. So here we have structure. We did a little inner alchemy training. That's the second step. And then number 3 is health. We're doing all 3 at the same time. I'll repeat them again. Structure, inner alchemy, and health. Those are the 3 steps, 3 phases to the internal training that we offer within our system. For any of my martial artists, people who are interested in self-defense, it will be basically the same. It will be structure, inner alchemy, health / martial art or self-defense. Now, I say everyone should learn some self-defense because maybe you'll need it one day. Maybe you won't. But it's also part of being healthy. Hopefully you never need it. Oh, let me get those.
Thank you, Sifu.
Got you. Hopefully you never need it, family. I'll tell you what, but even when you study martial arts, that even gives you an emotional change because a lot of people walking around afraid and fearful. Well, when you know that you can take care of yourself, you don't have to walk around and be afraid and fearful. I'm not saying you walk around being boastful, but it simply gives you a different feel, family. It really does. It really does. It gives you a little bit of sense of surety. Like, okay, I'm not as worried. And if I do have to do something here, I have a higher chance of actually taking care of myself. Because nobody's going to help us now. They're just going to take a picture of you. That's all people do now is take pictures. You can say help, help if you want. Nobody's coming.
Got 7 in.
6 on each side. Keep
6
the
on
move.
each side? All right.
You can do 7 if you
You
want.
heard him.
Yeah, this is usually most people, the one that they hate the most. And a lot of us guys, us gentlemen, our shoulders are frozen or big and strong and non-flexible. So we're not able to bring our hands together.
Oh yeah, this one's gonna hurt.
I can bring my hands together, but I've been doing this for a very long time. I couldn't get my hands together at first. Absolutely not. No way. I was one of those big, strong guys at one point. I have nothing against big, strong guys. But also add some flexibility in there because being stiff doesn't really serve us well, no matter our gender. Being inflexible, usually, if you're inflexible in your body, I wonder about the mind as well. Internal and external usually work the same.
I know I'm doing something weird with my wrist back here.
It's not straight.
I don't know how to fix it.
It's not straight. This wrist here is bent. Yeah.
Can you help me? What do I do with it?
Straighten it.
What does that mean?
Okay, relax.
Okay.
Just straighten your wrist.
Okay.
This way. Yeah, and keep it like that for now. That's your range of motion for now.
Okay.
Yep, keep it like that. I'm glad you noticed that. You felt a break in posture, huh?
Yeah.
Good. So that's feeling yourself. Right, now it's straight. And you'll get more benefit from keeping that as opposed to being able to move closer. Good. Exhaling on the way down.
Yeah.
Inhaling on the way up. Yeah, good. Your lungs are loving this too because you're also dispelling all of that. As you go down, think about this. You're like pushing all that junk out. All the organs over here getting a massage on each side. We're doing internal training, family. Here you go again with the breath. Thank you, Master Fong.
Thank you, Master Fong.
Yes. I'm sure he's at least 100 years old by now and doing well. Young and vibrant. This man was doing full splits, front, side, all of that. Snake creeps down, melting in the floor. Unbelievable. Such an inspiration. Hated to see him go. Miss you, Master Fong.
Sifu misses you, Master Fong.
All the way down. Good, brother. Nice. You're becoming the stretchy type. Becoming the stretchy type. Let's do sword fingers next.
Nice.
Let's get a set of sword fingers in next, family. Sorry, I was standing in front of the camera. I was reading the monitor. I wanted to keep up on your comments. We're going to get some sword fingers in. I know y'all wanted to do that. Right now, it is possible that use chi energy for moving subject. I'm not sure who asked that or what they're talking about, or I'm not sure about that question. That's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, do some sword fingers for. We almost get ready to bow out.
okay.
You want to hit the buzz sound or the S sound? Sword fingers, family. Now let me tell you a couple details for sure, just to do a review. Your eyes are very important on this one as well. Remember, right? So the lungs and the eyes are both working together here. So you want to look back, you know, and follow back. Also, your neck is getting a nice, yeah, right. And remember what I said inside of here? The nerves?
No.
You don't remember the
No.
details that I gave you in regards to the different nerves in the body?
Master. No.
Oh my God. I'm going to leave. Somebody got homework to do. So as you bring these shoulders up, what nerve is connected to the diaphragm?
Oh.
Come on, family. Somebody type it in.
Oh.
The major nerve that is connected to the diaphragm. And how do we actually work with that nerve when we do this? How do we stimulate that nerve as the shoulders rise and fall?
It's the one that has to do with it's a problem when you have a weak diaphragm. Is that right?
Well, it could be one of the problems.
The fairing?
How you spell it?
P-H-R-E-N-I-C.
Yes. Okay. Oh, he got a good memory.
I can spell sometimes.
No, not the Vegas. Sister Gaynor got it. Sister Stephanie Earl says it. Yes. Y'all got it, family. Not the Vegas, brother. Check it out when we get done here. Look it up online. Dealing with the diaphragm. Very important. So
Here we go. Oh, everybody remember. Sword fingers. Cross this one over this one, and then this one that's opposable goes over this one.
so what you got there? The thumb going over the
Triple heater ring.
yes. Thumb going over the triple heater. And this could be an interesting conversation too. I'll talk about it later because actually in our system we look at some of these things a little differently. We actually look at the thumb. The thumb is earth. The thumb for us is earth. So we'll talk about this a little bit later. Yeah. Extend the fingers out. So when you come up, you still want lateral energy going out to the sides. Follow the eyes back. Yep. Open the palms on the way down. Feel the earth energy, feel the sky energy settling on top. Got two energies here. Feel the top and the bottom of your hands. Feel the earth energy rising. Feel the sky energy rising. Both rising. Both settling. It's settling. Earth and sky settling together. Feel it all along in there. Concentrate on those lao gongs. All the way down. Keep that in mind. Remember what your eyes are doing, family. Remember what your eyes are doing. Remember what your eyes are doing. Good exercise for your eyes. Also, you want to have lateral intention as well. So the sword fingers are extended out laterally, going out to your side. So feel that sideways extension. Feel that all the way out to the horizon. Lungs are smiling at you right now. Yeah, Sister Gaina, that's it. She asked about the earth. Yeah, I'm gonna drop some science on that one. Yeah. Get your 6 good ones in. Strong, strong Qigong, strong lungs.
Was that 6?
One more. All right. Let yourself catch your breath. We'll do one more and we'll bow out. One more, Master Fongs, and we'll bow out. This one is for Sister Gaina. I didn't forget about you. I didn't forget about you. So we've been working on the figure 8, right? And working on the tailbone connection and talking about how when you use your tailbone to draw the figure 8, how when you go to the 3 points, how you can actually use the pelvis tilt a little bit, right? That pelvis tilt helps with the energy, transferring the energy, getting rid of excessive energy, allowing that energy to move around down in the lower part of the body. It doesn't have to necessarily be stress. It could be just an excessive amount of energy. Energy is energy. So what we're going to do now is going to also help us in regards to moving that energy in the lower basin. Remember, we've been storing energy in the lower dantian. So we want to continuously do exercises to remove any excessive energy. If there's nothing excessive, it won't be removed. But we'll do it anyway because we never really know if it's excessive or not. All right, so interlace the fingers. One of Master Fong's, the last one for today.
Oh, this one ain't it?
No, we're going to do the other one with the pelvis thrust.
Oh, okay. I thought they were the same. Let's do it.
Well, you can do it like this. Inhale. And then you turn. Then you shift down. So when you're up, you turn right, and you exhale down, turn. Inhale up. Shift into the back leg, right? Either way, but I want to do it with this one, different connection. There you go. So now three pelvis thrusts here. So you can feel a little bit of a different connection with the hands interlaced as opposed to the left over right or right over left. There you go. And then turn back to front when you get done, and then release. Right, there you go. So we're doing it with interlaced hands and not the pointy fingers. Variation, but you'll feel a different connection here. Inhale up. Exhale down. Semicircle, turn here. Semicircle. Coming around, shifting the weight into the back leg, into this rear leg. Knee is bent. Now he's doing 3 soft pelvis tilts towards me, thrusting his pelvis out towards me, loosening up the pelvis more. Nice. Also, I didn't mention, but I just heard Peyton do a nice exhale, so I knew that he was holding his breath. So you should hold your breath at the top here. So make sure you're doing that as well. There you go, nice. Knee is softly bent, weight is in the back leg, the other leg is empty, holding the breath. Fingers are interlaced, pressing up the sky. 3 nice sacral releases here. Feel your lower spine. It is so happy right about now. Releasing any tension. Exhale on the way down. We'll do 3 on each side. That should be sufficient. Don't overdo it, family. These are not exercises that you need to do like reps of 10 or anything like that. You never need to do 10 of these. You never need to do 10 of these. So I hope you heard me on that. We never actually did more than 6. More than enough. We're engaging tendons and ligaments in our body that we normally don't touch on a routine basis. Giving them a little bit of encouragement to release. A little bit of encouragement to release. This is our last one. We're going to call it a nice conclusion, nice training today. I just say simply awesome. Take 3 breaths of air like we do in the beginning. Go slow so that everybody can settle back their breath down, settle the breath down real calm. 3 breaths of air, just like we always do when we begin, family. Slow down your breaths. Feel your heartbeat. Is your heart beating just as soft as it was when you first began? Is your body just as relaxed as it was when you first began? Find that space. Go back to that space. Take your time. Be comfortable in your body. You want your body to be nice and calm when you conclude, okay? Nice and calm. Not feeling anxiously, heart beating fast. No, we don't want to go that way. We don't want to go that way, family. Nice and slow. Take your time, just like that. Very nice. Back to Wu Ji. We'll bow out. Back to Wu Ji and we'll bow out. Hey family, that was good. That was a good one. At least looking at Peyton here, I could see it was good. He's pretty saturated over here. If you want to stick around a little bit, we can talk about those fingers afterwards, Sister Gina. Talk about the different organs and different fingers. About 5 minutes maybe. Yeah, start with an exhale here, tailbone down. Inhale up inside of the legs, the yin side. Opening the lower, opening the middle, open the upper. Offering of self to the universal self. Thanking all of our teachers, all of our fellow practitioners. Thanking the universe. Being kind and thankful to ourselves as well. Always be thankful to yourself, family. You couldn't do it without you. You are super powerful. A lot more powerful than most of us. Have any idea. This is the inner alchemy training. This is the self-realization. That's what it's all about. Unlocking the true self and living a life that is empowered, fully empowered, and not just surviving or getting by. Because life is abundant. We are life. We are everything. We are oneness. We're a whole. We're complete. Thank you, family. Thank you, Soul Group. Sifu loves you, no doubt. Sifu loves you.
Peace, peace, peace.
We got any comments?
Oh wait, not peace. Well, still peace, but.
We got any comments? Sister Pam had to bow out. She liked that session. Audrey.
I think he did.
All right.
Make a small promise to Sister Gaina.
Did she stick in?
Oh, I'm sure she's still here.
Sister Gain is here. All right. So we were talking about the hands, right? And I mentioned that according to our teachings inside of our system, the thumb is the earth. If you think about it, you can't really use your hand without your thumb at all, right? So the earth, check this out. What is the small intestine? What is the small intestine? What do you know about the small intestine according to TCM? Small intestine and the heart. Let's talk about the small intestine specifically. What do you know about the small intestine? What element is it associated with? You can participate if you want.
Is it fire?
Heart.
Okay. Small intestine.
So think about small intestines. So, wow, she said fire. Fire for small intestine. So, according to that teaching, it's fire. That's different. But this is the way that we do it. So, we have the earth. We have the small intestine. Now, if you think about the small intestine, even in, oh, she said small intestine, what did it say? Small intestine and heart are the fire. Right, okay, great. So listen to this idea. So if you think about Western science, even how the small intestine function, the small intestine is an organ that's connected to the stomach, right? So we have the DJI, those different segments of the small intestine. The small intestine is known for bringing in lots of liquid, lots of water to start to break down all of the nutrients that we brought in. So in our system, small intestine is water.
I wonder if that has to do with reversing the water wheel.
Also, what about the ring finger?
Triple heater fire, right? Everything is fire today.
What about the ring finger? Yeah, Sanjiao. However you pronounce it. My Chinese doesn't work very well. What is that associated with in your system? Then I'll tell you how it all goes together, according to the where I was taught anyway. See, so pericardium.
Yes, Heather. That's totally fine.
What happened?
Her hands are hot.
Ah. Whoa, yeah. They should be red right now.
Mm-hmm.
They should be red right now. So this is how we look at it. What about your right, right. So the pericardium and the sanjiao. So you said they're paired. So basically we see them as being the same thing. So you're saying they're paired. We see those as being like tomato and tomato. Just a different way of pronouncing. I mean, you have Chinese and then pericardium. Pericardium being a Western term. And san, however you pronounce that. How do you pronounce that?
Sanjiao.
Sanjiao. And associated to fire element. So pericardium is fire element. So lungs is metal. So what about the pointer finger? Which organ, which element?
Ooh. I know nothing.
Which organ, which element? According to our teaching, it's wood and large intestine.
Gotcha.
Right, so she said for her it's large intestine, but earth. So you see the difference in the two? This is our earth. Right. So the middle finger for us is pericardium. Fire element. Our middle finger is pericardium, which is fire in our element. Our ring finger, which is, how you pronounce it?
Water?
No, the word, the Chinese word.
Oh, Sanjiao.
Right. So this finger is actually metal for us.
Interesting.
Right. And then this is water. I'll tell you how it works. So earth covers water and metal. So if you think about it, where is the metal right now? All the metals are below the earth. The water is below the earth.
Right.
So we put them below the earth by putting the big finger on top. Make sense?
Okay.
And then we got this part, but I'm just really putting emphasis on this configuration. Why is the earth and what's below the earth?
Gotcha.
That makes sense to you? Right. So here it is. We have in our system, right? The thumb is the earth, right? And then the earth covers the little finger and the ring finger, which happens to be water. And for us, as I said, this is also metal, right? And so we're covering both of those elements. And then we have the middle finger being pericardium, which is fire, right? And then we have the index finger or the pointer finger being the large intestine. So that's what I say. You might see different things in different systems.
Yeah.
Right? So we got wood and fire. You see fire is here, wood is here,
Right, yeah.
metal here. So you can still see how they can all be related.
So water, metal,
Yeah.
fire, wood, earth.
Yeah. And if you think about it, it kind of makes sense to me because I don't really know the other one, so I don't even try to put it in my mind. I'll get confused.
Well, I mean, throughout all my practices, I tend to come across
Gaina says she's getting it slowly. We'll go over it more.
authentic lineages. So I'm very pleased to have just landed in the lap of Temple Tai Chi.
So I don't know how the other stuff works. I'm just sharing with you what I learned, family.
I don't know nothing. I just know that.
This is all in accord with, and I verified it with people outside of Master Liao's system who were also under the Sun and Moon system who did the same alchemy type training. And this is like the Wudong people.
I dig it.
So Wudong has Sun and Moon also, and they'll have the same type of ordeal with. If they're Sun and Moon, they'll have the same type of thing.
This is how I'm going to remember it for the rest of my life.
So I just wanted to share that, family, so y'all can see. He says earth, wind, and fire. There's no wind in this one. Anyway, I thought that was fun, fam. See y'all tomorrow.
Peace.
That was dope. I like the new equipment.